Good morning everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. It's now January 2022 and I'm hoping that this year will mean that I get to do quite a few more projects and things in my attic up here. Just to tantalize you, you can see that I've got quite a lot of unfinished projects that I need to sort of make progress on. And during the coming months I intend to do just that. Not just the big projects, but the smaller ones here. Yes, they're all in a state of near completion, but there's so much more work to do to them. And I'm running out of space, to be perfectly honest, as to where I put everything. There's that big beast here, for instance. This is just an assemblage of parts at the moment, but it's going to be a big space freighter at some point. But again, where do I put it? Where do I store it? And of course, stuff that you've seen before but needs to be completed, including the skyship, which I will in the next few weeks complete, but I am waiting for some bits that I've ordered on eBay to arrive, and what with COVID and Christmas and distribution problems, nothing's come through yet. So while I am waiting, I decided to continue with my bigger mech, which I'm calling Goliath. Now you may have seen some of this before in a previous video with the when I bought the Batman toy. Well, I took off the wheels and I put two Nerf guns underneath to simulate more of the leg joints, and I'm going to be working on this to assemble it a bit better. And I'll show you some of the parts that I've assembled for it. But it's going to be, that's what I'm going to sort of be doing while I'm waiting for more bits to come in from eBay. For instance, this part is going to be the back power pack, and then, as I've shown you before, the cab or cockpit. This actually was from an old tractor toy, but by turning it on its side and putting a bit of helicopter onto it. Sorry, I just dropped it there. By putting a bit of helicopter onto it there, it's going to be the cockpit. There, just putting it there. So yes, lots of little bits and pieces and greeblers that I need to assemble. So that's going to be my work for the next few days, getting some basic assemblage going, and I'll update you on that, and then we can start hopefully on my skyship. Right, I'll keep you updated and let's get on with it. Right, the work done so far this morning, because I've got to go to work now, is that I have, let me try and put this over to you. There you go. So I have put the power pack onto the back of the thing. I have put the legs on and putted them in, and yeah, the thing's beginning to sort of work a bit now. Now hang on a second, I'm going to see if I can make it stand up without falling over. It might not do it. Oh yes, yeah, it's just about balancing properly. So whoops, out of the way to give you a better look of it. So that's what it looks like at the moment. This is going to be a long build. It's going to take me a long time to do this, but that's okay. That's okay, because there's no time limit. But that's what it's going to look like at the moment. That's what it's looking like at the moment. I've got to, I think, obviously work out the legs, and it might be prudent to actually stick it to a stand rather than allow just the legs to hold it, because I think the center of balance, center of gravity, is wonky to say the least. But anyway, there you are. That's what it looks like at the moment, and we will continue and see how far this takes us. Okay, so I've now put the cupboard hinges onto the figure. I've screwed them on because I don't think CAA glue would have been strong enough to hold it. I'll probably reinforce it with CA glue. And the thing is actually standing. I'm quite amazed actually. It actually is standing. I think those hinges have given it a better centre of gravity. I'm not going to rely on that though. I think I'm going to. I still think I'm going to glue it onto a stand. Now I found these two things. Luckily there were two of them, and they will do as feet. And I will show you how it goes. Fits in like that. So that if I can fit it on properly. So they'll do as the feet, and then I'm really yeah, I'm getting there. I'm actually getting there. It's coming together. Okay, so that's the mech so far. Now we go on to the skyship, and the skyship is now coming together a bit better. I've taken off the back, as you can see, because I'm going to rework it completely. My bits from eBay came in, and you might recognise what came in. Yeah, it's another Star Wars toy, which I did pay a little bit of money for. I mean, we're talking possibly £10. So okay, a bit of an investment perhaps, but yeah, I wanted to take that toy apart because I wasn't interested in actually having it as a Star Wars toy. I've taken it apart. I think you can probably recognise what kind of Star Wars toy it was, and I've created first of all a back engine, which is going to go on here like that. Okay, that fits on the back there like that. It'll hold, yeah. Once it's there, I've got this bit here, which is going to go there along the back bit there. That bulks out the back, and as you can see, the whole thing's beginning to look more like a ship, an actual ship. I mean, there's lots of ship motifs coming into the whole into the thing. And what else have I got here? Oh yes, and I've got this other bit of Nerf toy. Again, I think you can tell which Nerf toy that comes. Oh, sorry, not Nerf toy. What am I talking about? Star Wars toy. I think you can tell which Star Wars toy this comes from, and that's going to be up here as a sail, which actually extends the sail upwards. So yes, this is coming together. I've actually got quite a lot now of bits and greeblies which I'm putting together for it. Things that look like it. This is stuff from a tractor, and as you can see, lots of nice greeblies on that, which I'm going to be utilising for the skyship. So yeah, it's possible that I'll be working both of these toys in tandem, these builds in tandem, doing the skyship on one day and then the mech on the other, seeing how far I can get on both, because I do want to make progress on some of this stuff, as I've said before. But yes, we are making progress. We're coming together, and I'm beginning to like what I'm seeing. So onward and upward, let's continue. Right, well, I'm beginning to really struggle a little bit with the design, because I woke up in the middle of the night and I just didn't like it. So I've come up and I've actually been quite brutal, and as you can see, I've actually taken off quite a lot of the front. I've added some stuff in the middle, and I haven't got to the back yet. But what I have done is I've put the sails on. So I'm going to just see if I can step back a bit and give you an overall view of what the whole thing looks like, because I can't get it in with this framing. Right, so you can get some idea now of where I'm going with it. I'm still not quite happy with the design. Sometimes what happens when you're doing scratch building is that there's a real danger, of the scratch build just flying away from you. In other words, getting out of hand, and the more you try and adjust it, the worse it becomes. So what I could do, of course, is just stop it and go on to something else, but I'm determined to get this right. And so I'm having another rethink, and I think I may have come up with some kind of solution. I'll show you what that is in a minute. So looking at some designs on the internet, I have note of sort of like flying boats and stuff like that. I've come up with the idea of filling out the bottom and connecting it and putting some stuff in there. As you can see, it bulks out the bottom and gives it more of a boat type feel. This is the first half. This is the front bit, and I've got the back bit here, which is going to go in to the back bit like that, and that's going to go in the back bit. And then I'm going to sort of fill up the sides. So that's my next bit, and that's my next idea, and I'm going to continue with this because I think that's what was slowing me down. I didn't like the way it looked. It was too spindly, it was too skeleton-like. But I'm going to do that now, and then so the next video that I post by the weekend, I think, will give you an update on where I am with changing the design quite radically. But I wanted to give you an update anyway now of where the thing was. I'm happy to show you all these kind of the way when things go wrong, because I think that's quite essential when you're model building, is to give you a running commentary on if things don't work out. There are good bits. This is a good bit. I like this bit. This is a nice good bit. But as I say, the bottom part was beginning to run away with me. So okay, that's where I am at the moment. I will be posting again on the weekend, and you'll have to wait for part 2 of this video. So we'll call this video part 1. Part 2 to follow in a few days' time. See you then.